I think the fundamental job that a president has is as commander-in-chief. Look, despite all the political rhetoric you hear in every presidential campaign from both parties, presidents of the United States don't actually run our economy. They don't actually run our civil society. The one thing that they really do have a lot of unilateral power over is war and peace. And I think that's the test that has to be met first before you can go on to even consider any other issues.
All right,
when
so
it comes to Donald Trump, he's just unfit.
He's had rhetoric, but we don't know. And maybe you can look into a man's soul. But we do have Hillary Clinton's record as Secretary of State. You can start with Libya, pulling out of Iraq and Afghanistan too quickly, which helped spawn ISIS. Not backing the Syrian rebels, when there was a possibility of doing that. Not crossing a red line. The Russian reset. And then finally can top it all off with the Iran nuclear deal. So you've conceded that her domestic policies are awful in your eyes. I've just given you a list of her foreign policy accomplishments, and you know just from listening and looking at Donald Trump that he'd be worse.
Yeah, I do. First of all, there are the things he said, as incoherent as they are, that are simply outside the mainstream of the fundamental consensus that's existed in American foreign policy making with every president since World War II. We're talking about withdrawing from NATO. We're talking about encouraging the Japanese and the Saudis to get nuclear weapons. We're talking about ordering American soldiers to commit war crimes. I mean, you could go on with this list all day. And I would take issue with your account of Secretary Clinton's record. I think that is an account of President Obama's record. Okay. And the Secretary is on record. She can't say this, but we as Republicans for Hillary can say this. She is on record as having disagreed with the president when it comes to leading from behind in Libya and to not taking more serious action in Syria to prevent the emergence of ISIS.
I didn't even go into the long list of ethical challenges, character issues, the server, the FBI investigation, the Clinton Foundation, at least the perception that maybe some State Department business was influenced by donations to the Clinton Foundation. I didn't even mention any of those. Meanwhile, you've got a candidate that got more Republican votes in the primary than any candidate in history. And it just seems to me you're looking at all those people and saying that somehow you have a better eye or you can look more into someone's soul than they're able to. What do you say to those people? They're just clueless?
Well, look, it's a free country. People are able to form their own opinions. They're entitled to theirs. I'm entitled to mine. And the many millions of Republicans who are dissatisfied with Donald Trump and who want a commander-in-chief who's qualified and appropriate also have a right to have their opinions.
I'm not here to Rudy Giuliani. I didn't mention, Jeff Sessions, Chris Christie, and it was Roger Stone. He's admittedly your mentor, right?
He's somebody that was a business partner of mine, worked closely with him, and I learned a lot about politics from him.
Hey CNBC fans, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Here you're going to find videos packed with all of the information that you need to be smarter about your finances. You can subscribe by clicking right here and click on all the videos around me or the eye right here to watch the latest from CNBC. Thanks for watching.